Good morning, guys. We got PCE data coming up, and we do have a fib extension play here that should be an easy take on live. So if you've seen that force up at the end of the night here, massive, it left a big 15-minute candle right here, wide open, no GPs. And what I like to see at that open is the hold of those tops and to press higher into the 1618, which is my favorite resistance here. And on NQ, we do have a very interesting quad in a row, which means we have four, yes, four 5-minute candles in a row with no GP, as you can see here on the indicator. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are coming into that 1618 resistance we just talked about here near 26,280, and data is coming up here in 2 minutes. So we should fly down and at least fill the top GP right here for a free trade, since we're coming into the 1618 resistance, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, right? 4 GPs in a row is pretty tough to leave open. So what we're going to see here is again, it's not too far from order, right? Like it's no time at all. Right into resistance, right here for data. Should have a wick to come back down, fill us, and regardless if it goes up or down, we should get the wick to fill, not burst off the top. The only bad thing is we do have that magnet right here at 26,300. So we could pop up there a little bit. And if you look to your left, do have a lot of sweeps available. So if it does come up here and go kind of crazy after the dip, that'd be fine. But a wick that will come and fill these golden pockets, right? Should be on deck. If you go to the 1 minute there, you can see a couple really grindy looks right there. And that's a lot of manipulation when they shrink the candles like that. They push and then they just keep them so stagnant. It's just the perfect higher low, higher high system, and then shoots up. A lot of the times it'll come back and test the breakout candles of a consolidation like this. It's just one of those algo grinders, then it breaks. Then we can use it as a test to come back up also on the 1 minute. So the ideal trade would be to get done with the trade here at this GP, let it wonk down before the data, because just in case data just takes off, it's also a possibility. But either way, should be pretty close to the marker here for it. And then, if it does want to start another run from here, we just going to make an adjustment and that's it. So we'll see what the data provides on PCE here, but regardless, even if it pops just a little bit into that 1618, should get a nice little candle down here if we get it. A little bit here. I keep saying data. It's 7:30. It's the government shutdown, so you don't get anything. Planned data is what I was talking about here, especially for the Discord here. No gov, no data. But you're supposed to get your PCE and a bunch of PMI and a bunch of other stuff here. So totally forgot to add that. That's the point why we are trading through data, because it's not here. So again, what we're seeing right here is this resistance piece here, and just has an availability to come down from the 16185. And we also have the 10 SMA on catch up. So 4 GPs in a row and 10 SMA. That's what's going to catch up here in a second. So you're going to see it come up, consolidate, rip down to that little GP here right as the 10's coming in. So even if it sweeps one more time up to that 2680, it's still going to come down here to 2651, 53, whatever it happens to be. And even if you're like a fair value gap player and you're looking at the resistance and you're looking for some of these back tests that you see multiple 5-minute fair value gaps on, at least grabbing the top of those mixed with my system on the GP no tags will be pretty nice on a force up. Unfortunately, we don't have a pair, right? So ES would be the best case pair for us to have the same thing, which means you're showing the same 5-minute chart, no GPs on each. So if we would have gotten 4 right here and 4 right here, it would have been paired and it would have been a much stronger magnet. But regardless, this breakout candle's 50, should be able to be tagged, and the top of that golden pocket is like 54, 5 right there. Yeah, 26,254. So the magnet for at least here is pretty much guaranteed. So we're just going to watch this one fill here. It'll be 18, I'm sorry, I can't read, 1185 on the day. We actually don't even need that. We try for $1,000 a day minimum on all the props. So that'll be about it. It's a quick little fiver, so we're right here at the fill point.
Order filled.
There we go. So 1153 with commissions, but again, just to recap there, we had a no data. I keep saying data. I kept forgetting the word since we're just so good at speaking, communicating, that we have a no PCE with government shutdown, right? So again, one of the other things I like to do here, guys, just to see like the GPs, when you get 4 in a row stacked right there, you just wait for a push back up and you always just look to your left, right? And if you look at to your left right here at resistance, the only thing we could see is a manageable trade into the consolidation as well. So if we're seeing a really big range like this, and then we're close to the tops, right? But as we discussed, we had this massive 15-minute candle and 555 algo to deal with right here at the end of the day from earnings and everything else. Go to that 15 here. We'll just do it on TOS. You can see that no tag GP to the right. There we go. So again, this is where that came in, right? And I really, really am big on drawing those 15 minutes on the high-low. Oh, all that work to adjust it. There we go. So we have that range of consolidation, and just to take precedent here, just a small pullback, you know, off the 15, this high-low, wide open GP left, hit the 200, held above the 100, broke out to 1618. And let's talk about management. You know, if the trade would have went south, or in this case, north, and pushed up a little bit, the only management would have been the consolidation here. So if I'm shorting into the 1618, my risk is if it would have swept up here, and it would have had to close above 26,300 for me to really care that much. So I got about a 20 up, and to the downside of the GP was about 20 down. So it was a 1-to-1 risk, but we could have left a runner to come back down to some of these other GP no tags that we had on the 5-minute, and that would have provided us with a little bit run tag. I just wanted to get my minimums today, and this one was, I don't like to say guaranteed, but I just kind of know how these move on the GP, especially with the ranges. So this one I just wanted to take with the 5. So shorting right into the 1618, right into the GP, about 27 points. And then the risk was the top of the channel, about 20, right? And if it would have closed about 26.3, you know, just up there. So it's pretty decent 1-to-1. Now, the other thing you can look for here is when you do see the quad fill, you can look for extra confirmation to come down to the tippity top of this guy. So that algo again here, we can come back down, get really close. And if it shies it, pushes up to a lower high, you'd be looking at another micro short scalp to actually come back down into this top candle right here. So we could watch that play out for the rest of the day as well. Comes down, hits this GP, fakes the move up a little bit, maybe even a sweep top. But regardless, lower high would be best case scenario here. And then one more dive into that 10 SMA as well. So still a good short territory. You still got a trade right here actually to come down another 18, risking highs 15, another 1-to-1 scalp. And that's just how we do it. So hope you enjoyed the trade.